Golfers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a concept around short game. One of the biggest things I see on a regular basis is not people's ability to play this chip shot, it's having the ability and capability of reading the lie. So what we've got here is we've got a ball that's sitting above the grass, and what we know from that shot is the ball's going to release quite a lot when it hits the green. We've got a little bit of green to work with here. We've got about 25 feet to the hole. We need to land the ball just on the green. It's a relatively flat shot. But the biggest thing we need to understand or develop is our thinking and skill level around how to assess the lie. So many people struggle with short game is because they actually don't use the club that's suited or tailored towards that lie. Firstly, to start off with good short game, you need to understand the lie, and it's reading the lie and how that's going to control what club we pick, how the ball is going to react when it hits the green, and how that's going to influence how close or how far away we can get the ball to the hole depending on the flag position. Many golfers who struggle with this shot take too much loft. If we take more loft, it's a high tariff shot, very precise execution of the shot to create a very good outcome all the time. If you're this golfer, you need to hit the ball a little bit harder to get the ball where you need to go, and the ball is going to stop quicker. It's going to go higher in the air, it's going to stop quite quickly. If you're playing this shot, widen your margin for error. Try and get the ball to hit the ground as quickly as possible so we can get the golf ball to the green as quickly as possible. So we're going to use a low running shot, a low tariff shot. What I'm going to do from here is instead of opting for your most lofted club, opt to use a 50. I'm not going to stand too far away from the golf ball where my hands sit almost in line with my knees. That causes the club to get a little bit too much inside, club face quite shut. So the handle's going to aggressively move too far forward. We're going to reduce the loft. Ball's just going to launch quite low. What you're going to do is you're going to take a 50 instead of 58. The first thing we need to understand where we want the ball to land first. Everything we do after that is based around where we want the ball to land first. We're going to land the ball in the flattest possible spot. That's the main objective. Aim small, miss small. From there, I'm going to land the ball 5 yards on the green. I'm going to let the ball run out 10 yards. What we need to do is how am I going to play that shot? I'm going to play the ball in the middle of my stance. I'm going to have my stance quite narrow, so your stance should be 2 club heads widths apart. And what you're going to do from there is just going to flare that left foot open so I feel like my toes are slightly left of target. I'm going to stand a little bit closer so I feel like the heel is a little bit raised off the ground. The toes flush on the ground, the shaft angle is a little bit more upright. Many golfers who struggle with the leading edge digging in, the handle gets quite flat, was raised off the ground, then the heel's going to dig into the ground. So take the heel out of the equation, you're going to stand a little bit closer, heel off the ground, and as you work the club back, feeling like your arms are nice and straight on the way back and on the way through, just pull your left foot back and open slightly. I'm going to feel like my left hip and my left knee are over my left foot. That's kind of another good analogy. That's going to allow my weight to sit into my left side. Slight rotation of the chest and work the club through, just focusing on I want the ball to land and bounce first. A little bit closer, hands a little bit higher, heel off the ground, working the club back. Don't let arms stay nice and straight, minimal wrist hinge, and then as you work the club through, chest to the target, weight still maintains its position. Hip, left knee, left foot, all in line. Heel slightly off the ground, and just focusing on that landing spot. So for this shot, stand a little bit closer, hands a little bit higher. Feel like I'm hitting the ball at the toes. First instinct for this shot, I'm trying to land the ball 5 paces on the green. So as you can see from these 3 shots, nice simple setup procedure. Stand a little bit closer, hands a little bit higher off the ground, lower body a little bit left, and only focus from here. For that shot, visualising where I want the ball to bounce first, how the ball is going to react on the green. I'm going to stand a little bit closer for this shot, hands a little bit higher as I work the club back. Wide, take me nice and slow. I'm going to get chest to face the target, hands matching my belt buckle, and all my weight is onto my left side. Feeling my left hip, left knee and the middle of my left foot line up at address and at impact. That's going to help me keep my weight forward. Shot, I'm going to get left shoulder out of the way, chest to the target, and maintaining my position and my weight onto my left foot. And then look over your left shoulder as you hit it, because that's going to allow your chest to open up, and it's also going to help your left side.